Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ladysurvival here. Today we are going to be running the Firelands for a chance at 2 mounts inside of 1 raid. I am very excited for this one. I got my Balrog shirt on from Lord of the Rings, feeling that vibe today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Today I am on my Paladin. She is cool. I gave her a new Mog just recently. Someone actually commented on my YouTube channel saying that they liked it, and I figured why not, let's play my Pally today. So the raid we're going to be running today is from the Cataclysm expansion, and it is just in Mount Hyjal, which is in Kalimdor. So if you're in Orgrimmar, it's actually pretty close. You could technically just fly there, but there is a portal to get you to Mount Hyjal, which will be a lot quicker. It'll take you to Nordrassil, and the Firelands is located right here at Sulfuron Spire. To get there from Orgrimmar, we're just going to head up over here and we're going to go beyond where the Zeppelins are and over to where they have all of the Cataclysm portals. And these should be open to you as long as you're high enough level, and you'd obviously have to be a high level to even run this. So we're just going to click on this portal to Hyjal. There's lots of routes and stuff for you to know what it looks like, and now we are over here in Nordrassil and we'll just be flying right over to the Firelands. But I am going to actually show you on an alliance character today where to find that same portal. The portals are located just up here, kind of beside the Stormwind Keep and beyond the Dwarven district, and you'll have all your Cataclysm portals, and the one to Mount Hyjal is right here and looks the same as the Horde one. Okay, so we are back on my Paladin, and I actually just realized I didn't even show you guys what the mounts look like that we're going to be getting. So the first one can drop from Alysrazor, and it looks like this. It's very cool. It's just a ground mount. And then the other one drops from Ragnaros, the last boss. You can't see him because he's covered by my webcam, but he is the last boss, and he has a chance to drop this smoldering egg of Milagazor, but it's actually just known as the Pureblood Fire Hawk mount, and this one is a flying mount, and they're both very flamey, very cool. Anyways, so now that I've shown you what they look like, I know you guys probably saw them on the thumbnail, we are just going to fly over to the entrance here. It's not too far, you can already see it in the distance, so I will just meet you guys over there. All right, here we go to this very crazy lava-y, fiery place. You can obviously see the entrance is huge, and what's crazy, I didn't actually know this because I just always assumed that this only dropped on heroic, but both of these mounts can also drop on the normal difficulty. You can only run raids once a week, but you can run each difficulty once a week as well. So if you're here, you can do it on, you know, like normal first, run through, and then come back out and switch it to heroic and do it again. So you can basically do it twice a week. And also, I've always just done this raid the normal way where you clear all the bosses, but I just found out today also that there is a skip that makes it a lot faster, and you pretty much just go right to Alysrazor and then right to Ragnaros, just the 2 bosses that drop it, opposed to clearing the entire thing. I have never ever tried it before, but I watched a video on it. I'm gonna go through and run it once normally, like the full clear, for anyone who just maybe wants transmog and just kind of wants to know the standard way to do it, and then afterwards I will do the skip, or at least attempt to do it. So before you go in, you can pick what raid difficulty you want. I guess I'll just start with heroic 25 player. It doesn't really matter if it's 10 or 25, just as long as it's heroic or normal. So I'm just going to go in with the heroic one. Okay, so welcome to the Firelands. This is very Lord of the Rings vibes, which is why I wore my Balrog shirt today. I usually just kind of run on past that guy. I know that to spawn one of the bosses, this Shanox person, I don't really know entirely how it works. I've always just kind of cleared a few waves of these Naga groups. I feel like sometimes he spawns in quicker than others, but I just kind of, anytime I see these big groups of Naga, I go ahead and kill them, and eventually he'll spawn in. Usually by the time I get over to this first boss or over near Alysrazor, it'll spawn in. So I don't even fully know if someone knows specifically what triggers Shanox to spawn. Let me know, but this is just how I do it. Kill some of these guys as we go through here. I think it's this. Every time you trigger that a huntsman horn sounds in the distance, maybe like when a certain amount of those go off. I've never really paid attention to what it is. I've just kind of killed some stuff. Okay, another horn more urgently. And it might even possibly not just be these Naga guys. It might even be other mobs that could maybe trigger it, but that's what I've always done. But I typically tend to ignore, you know, these fire guys. We're just heading up the hill to get to this Lord Rhyolith guy. This mob will run back a bit before you're able to kill him. You can just go ahead and kill him. I think you could maybe skip him, but I just kill him and then run across here to our first boss. He has a left foot and a right foot. You can just go ahead and take him down however you see fit. There we go. Give him a loot if you want. Got something here. Ooh, look at that helmet. That's kind of cool. I don't usually wear helmets, but that's still interesting enough. All right, we are going to get back on our mount, and now we're going to be heading over to Alysrazor, who is the first boss that can drop a mount potentially. I still need both of these mounts. I haven't had any luck with them, so it's good to know now that I can run them on heroic and normal, because that's 2 chances while I'm here anyways. All right, so we're gonna pop into here, and again, there is a skip, but we're gonna maybe try that later. You can just go ahead and kind of kill everything in the area. Kill these egg piles. I don't even know if you need to kill these egg piles, but I do. And then these guys. All right, and then once you clear the area, you're gonna come and attack Major Domo Staghelm. And then he will kind of trigger the fight. There will be some RP. It's going to throw you back and root you for a bit. And then eventually the boss, Alysrazor, will fly up and we'll be able to kill her. All right, so we're basically rooted. I think you're rooted for like 30 or 40 seconds, so we're kind of getting there. Major Domo flies off. We will confront him later. 5 seconds left on our route, and here she comes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kill her. This will be where we actually do the skip when I come back to try to do it. And when you're trying to do the skip, you actually don't want to kill her right away. But in this case, if you're just doing a normal clear, she like died up in the air. I don't even think that's ever happened before. I didn't get the mount, but that's who you would have a chance on one of the mounts for. So yeah, then from here, we're just gonna go out. This Shanox guy will spawn in, like I was saying, when you kill a certain amount of mobs, he'll come in. So we'll just get a couple more of these guys down. I think usually once I kill these guys over here, he'll usually come in. Okay, and then we'll go ahead. If he hasn't spawned yet, we're gonna go over here and kill this group. Just kind of kill stuff until Shanox comes out. So I swear to God, this doesn't happen to me that often. Usually by now he has spawned, but it has happened to me before. So I'm gonna head over this way and get this group of Naga, and then he should spawn. I swear to God. I don't really know what the rhyme or reason is. Sometimes I swear he like spawns in right away. There we go. You guys can't see it in my chat, but you can see it kind of there. So Shanox has spawned, and he just kind of loops around this like main middle area. He's actually coming this way right now, so we're gonna kind of come up here to meet him. Kind of annoying when you have to run all the way back to get him. Usually I'll be lucky and he'll spawn in while I'm sort of around where he spawns. He comes out like from right in this area. Let's go ahead and kill him. He has some dogs with him too. Ooh, we got another thing. Ooh, look at that flamey belt. All right, so from here, the next place we're gonna go is up to Beth Tilak, this spider boss. So we're gonna come back down this way, a little bit of a back and forth considering we were already kind of down here. But we're gonna head over to this spot right here is how you kind of enter. You can see all these weird like towers. You could technically do this in any order that you wanted. Like I started over here and then made my way to Alysrazor, so I kind of went to the right, but you could totally come and do the spider boss first. It doesn't really matter the order that you clear the bosses. You could even go right to Alysrazor first. And if you're ever at the point where, say, if you get the mount from Ragnaros at the very end, and all that you need is Alysrazor, you could just go straight to her and ignore everything else and then just leave. So you don't have to like stop to kill things. I was just kind of distracted because I was talking, but you can just keep running. I think I got dismounted, maybe. I don't even know what happened, but we're just gonna keep going. At this point, I have doomed myself to being stuck in combat because I refuse to turn around to just kill those guys, even though it would probably be quicker, but it's okay. All right, and then here is the spider boss. You can just go ahead and kill them. They'll like go up top for a little bit. We'll deal with these guys so we can get out of combat here. All right, and then it will come back down. There we go. All right, now we can mount up again, and now we're able to just jump off the ledge over here, so you don't have to come back the whole way that you just came. Instead, you can just jump right off from here. There we go. All right, now we are heading over to, it's actually funny, this is why I wore my Balrog shirt. There is a Balrog, not a Balrog. Okay, so this guy looks exactly like my shirt. Do you guys see the resemblance? It's legit, totally a Lord of the Rings reference, I would have to say. There we go. Got a couple more things. Look at that helmet, that's so cool. I don't know, there's definitely really cool mogs. I love this chest piece. There's different transmogs for normal and heroic as well, so that's worth, if you're looking for some transmogs, you may as well check that out too. Let me go into the sets, and if we search Firelands, just to kind of show you, for example, on a paladin, that's the heroic set, and then this is the normal. Those are actually very similar. You know, it's like red and kind of yellow. There's an example, the normal druid and the heroic druid, cool sets. Anyways, ignore the fact that I was just looking at transmog sets. Once you get here, we could have done this like a minute or two ago, you're gonna click on that orb. It just skipped the cutscene, but there's usually a cutscene after you click on the orb, and then this bridge is going to spawn in. You can get on your mount while you're waiting because you can't run on it right away, so you have some time. But once the bridge is set down here, any second now, there we go. Now we can run across the bridge. God, I feel like every raid in WoW is just so epic. I love them. All right, so now we will be killing Major Domo Staghelm. I've got some major beef with him because I've been reading the WoW books, and the Storm Rage book about Malfurion and the Emerald Nightmare. I had never read it before until this year, and now I'm like, shit, now I know his lore, and I'm like pissed at him. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and kill all of these druids out front here, and then he'll come and run down, and soon we'll be able to attack him. There we go. Take him down. Loot him up. Whoa, we just got a ton of stuff. Cool weapon. I am always so amused with the transmogs, and now we're heading to Ragnaros, so we're almost there. Just running down this hallway. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's gonna dismount me. I couldn't remember. So obviously use any speed boosts as you can. And here is Ragnaros. You can ignore these two guys on the side. You don't have to kill them. You can if you want to. All right, and then you can obviously just engage with Ragnaros, and then even though we got him all the way down to 1%, we gotta wait for him to kind of do his thing. I think that he spawns some like fire elemental guys. Maybe. Okay, so he went under the lava, and then Malfurion and Cenarius and Hamul Rune Totem are gonna pull him up with some roots. They're like, nah, bro, get back here. All right, and then once he comes back up here, as soon as we can target him again, he's going crazy. All right, then we can attack him again. He kind of regained some health, but there you go. He is down, so let's loot him. He's so crazy when he's like standing up. Let's see. Anything? I don't think so. Sometimes I've had it like pop up after the fact because there's so much loot, it like fills the screen and then it like pops up. But nope, no mount today. But check out this. This drops a lot for me if you don't have any of these transmogs. Like, look at how cool that helmet is. So there's definitely a lot of cool stuff. Even those shoulders, I don't even know if I had those shoulders yet. Those are mega cool. So yeah, many cool things from here. God, it's dope. Okay, it's dope. For transmog, it's awesome. Now, since we actually want to run it again, and even just a quick way to get back to the front is to just jump into the lava and just kill yourself. I've also shown you guys the method of creating a pre-made group and then leaving the group to teleport out to the graveyard, but that is a lot quicker. So we are now at the front of the instance, but we want to run outside. We're going to pop outside here. So this is what you would do if you want to run it on both heroic and normal just while you're here. So we can go ahead and switch it to normal. And that should work. Like I said, I've never actually done this before. I always just assumed it was only on heroics. So let's go in, and if it works, which it should, all the bosses should be back. Yeah, everything's back. It doesn't show that I've defeated them. So we can now run this again, except this time I'm going to try to do the skip, which I've never done before. Oh my god, as I'm like falling down the hill. So basically we can just beeline it over to Alysrazor. So just kind of try to not worry about pulling anything, and you can skip killing all of these like groups, opposed to the last time where we wanted to kill them to spawn Shanox. So this is really cool. Definitely if you don't care about collecting transmog and you're only here to get the mounts and want to do it very quickly, this would be a good way to do it. For sure. I'm going to try to like kind of do this going forward where I actually sort of like do at least a little bit of research before I film. Because all of my other previous guides, I've just been showing you like, here's how I do it. And after the fact, I've been getting a lot of comments, like with Karazhan, for example, I found out there's a bunch of bosses I didn't even need to be killing. And Ulduar, I was killing bosses I don't even need to. So I'll try to look into it more and actually get you guys more efficient ways of doing it. But I do have to say, I think it's good to kind of show you the normal way to clear it too, in case you want transmog. Give me a second. I'm going to take a little pause here to rewatch the guide on how to do it so I don't screw it up. I think I got it. Basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna clear all of these like ads that are out front here and then start the fight, and then we'll be rooted for a bit in that like entangling roots thing. And as soon as Alysrazor comes, we don't want to kill her right away, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of damage to her, and then she's supposed to drop feathers on the ground, and it sounds like I have to pick up 3 feathers, and then it gives us like a flying buff for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna kill her once we have the 30-second flying buff. We're not gonna bother looting her because the mail will just be sent to us in the mailbox anyways, and we don't want to waste the time with trying to loot her before we start to fly. You know, I have heard that people say that you do have time to loot her, but it literally doesn't matter because it will just mail you the stuff. And then once we're flying, we're basically just gonna be able to like kind of fly across the bridge, and we don't even have to spawn it in. Probably sounds really confusing, but we're just gonna go for it, and we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. So just kind of killing everything. You don't have to worry about doing this part specifically quickly, like nothing's happening. Like you haven't triggered anything until you start the boss fight and once you have the flying buff, so don't feel like, oh my god, I have to rush killing these guys. So just kind of clear everything there, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the boss. So we're just gonna have to wait for this to finish until Alysrazor spawns, so I'll just skip ahead to when that happens. I'm so nervous. Okay, we're gonna see what happens here. Once she gets down here, I'm just gonna like hit her one time because I do big damage, and then she should drop some feathers. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're flying, and then go ahead and kill her, I guess. Okay, we've killed her. Now we're gonna, I think we're supposed to kind of go over this way. This is probably messy. And then kind of over this way. We still have 20 seconds. He said to kind of roughly follow this path, so that's what we're doing. Oh my god, this is crazy. I've never done this before. Bye, Bell Rock. See you later. Oh god, we have 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! No! Ah! Oh my god, it didn't work. Okay, well, we're gonna go back and loot her, even though it'll come in the mail. I just have to know. Like, I have to know right now. Like, did the mount drop or not? Is she even still here? Okay, yeah, she's still over here. Let's loot her. What if the mount dropped? Could you imagine? No, it didn't drop. We're gonna go on to another character and try to do the skip correctly. So we're gonna try this again. So basically, as soon as she pops out here, I don't want to put like a dot on her because I don't want to like kill her too quick. Holy shit, I just did a ton of damage. So we're gonna pick up 3 feathers that she's gonna end up dropping. Aha, there they are. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then, oh my god, okay, we're going. We have 27 seconds. We're not looting her. God, I hope to God that I make it this time. We're just kind of flying over here and then through this way. God, it's definitely tight as hell. We have 9, 8, 7 seconds. I think that we're gonna make it. I'm going up a little teeny bit higher so that hopefully we will land. Oh my god. I almost fucking died. Okay, so be careful with going up too high because you can die from fall damage, which almost happened, but it just worked. We made it across. I don't know how people make it. Like, I've seen other people do it and they still have like 4 or 5 seconds left. Holy shit, the 2 times that I've done it. All right, let's see if we got it from Ragnaros. Nope, not today. I'm gonna go ahead and hearth back to Stormwind. You could just jump in the lava if you want to park your character outside so that you can easily run this again, or even on this character, I could still run it again on the other difficulty that I didn't do yet. And on both normal and heroic, you can do that boss skip thing with the flying, with the feathers. Okay, let's check the mail. Let's see if anything interesting comes. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Anyways, so that's how you run the Firelands, the like full regular run and the skip. Let me know if you knew about the skip. I didn't. That is going to be such a big lifesaver. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions and tips for anyone else wanting to run this. I wish you all the luck with getting your 2 mounts from the Firelands. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!